we wanted to take you on a deeper dive into our Submittal Builder tool. So to do that, we're going to open up the project within the Sync account. As I mentioned in the previous video, this project has been populated with items by bringing in an estimate or a model. You can also do that via the API. The project menu is across the top, so we're just going to go to the Submittal menu option. And the first thing we see is this light box, Auto Apply Documents. This is where we tell the Sync site what type of documents we'd like it to go collect for the items that are in this project. I'm just going to check off Spec Sheet and hit Save. Now that sent the request to the Sync site to collect all of the spec sheets, so we'll just hit refresh and we'll see some of these spec sheets coming back. If you don't want to see this light box every time you come, you can just uncheck that box. So to view the actual documents, you click on the eye icon on the far right. So now again, the menu for the document is across the top. So we've got some different options here. The document information. You can adjust the description if you'd like. You can give it a reference number, a submittal number. You can also have the Sync website auto number your submittals if you wish, a due date, and then a status for this particular spec sheet. If you have master format or other references that need to be populated, you can do that here. If you would like to see what items in the project are tied to this spec sheet, we have the project usage. There's also a commenting thread, so you can track the comments that are made by the various participants. You can also upload different versions of the document if you wish. So we don't have a way to mark up the spec sheet at the moment. So as a short-term fix, you can upload different versions, and the Sync site will keep a version history that you can revert back to at any time. So we'll go back to the project submittal listing. So each one of these documents has that same set of pages. You can also adjust some of the fields within this grid here. If there are some documents that you would need to add outside of the HPH world, you can upload your own documentation. So we'll just upload a train submittal package. And you can see you can assign some of this information right within this upload feature. So now we're taking this train PDF and it will become a document just like that Zern drain did. And you can go through the same menu options if you'd wish. I'm just going to go back to the project submittals. So now let's say we've got all of the documents added and revised as we need, and we're ready to put together that transmittal package of all of these individual spec sheets. You hit the new green transmittal button, and you can give this a name and a number. So now we're in the transmittal. You still see the same list of spec sheets. If you found you needed to revise something, you could do that again here. The transmittal has its own set of pages, so we can give this a name, number, or a revision, another description for the whole submittal package, and then the whole package can have a workflow status assigned. The Dates and Actions tab, anything you put in this remarks box will be put on the cover page that we put together. And you can give the whole package a due date, create date. And then the final thing to do, if you wanted the Sync site to send this out to other people, anybody with a valid email address can receive a link to download this document. You just hit New Recipient. We'll just do So once you hit Submit, you get a review of what you're sending out. and you hit submit. And so that's when the email is triggered to go to the people in this list. We'll give this a quick preview. Depending on the size of the package that you're putting together, the preview time may vary a little bit. So it looks like it's going to open. So this Procore logo would be the logo that's associated with the sync account, some of the project information, and then the spec sheets begin. So this is the document that gets emailed out. So we'll go back to our sync user interface. So that kind of wraps up the Submittal Builder tool. Feel free to play around with it. If you need a test file to import in, let us know, and we can certainly set up a call to go through this in more detail if that would be helpful. Thank you.